just to kind of give you like the highlights. This director, he kind of doesn't really believe that influencers are doing things authentically, and
Uh-huh.
so he's kind of running an experiment, so more or less, to see if he can make three average people famous, essentially.
Hmm, that's
And so
cool.
what he does is he interviews a bunch of people, he picks these three people, and he starts buying like fake followers that are like, you know, liking things and making comments or whatever. But as the documentary goes on, the at least the woman in the center, she does start to really kind of take off and starts gaining a lot of followers on her own without, you know, the use of like bots or whatever.
Hmm, that's
So
cool.
a lot of the commentary outside of the film is that that you know it could be considered condescending, and so we have these two articles here for you to read if you like on your own. But we can have a general conversation, I think, not having watched the documentary or even reading the articles, because really, right, you all are going into fields where influencers could potentially be really important. Sometimes influencers can have an impact on entertainment and media. And so let's maybe focus more on that. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. You can answer any of these questions, but the questions here, I'll just go ahead and read them if you.
Okay, what role do influencers play in pop culture? How do they reflect broader cultural trends? How do they shape these trends? Do you agree that the documentary is condescending to influencers? Why or why not? How have influencers affected the entertainment industry you were pursuing? Has it helped or hindered the content that is being developed? How are social media influencers different than the celebrities of earlier media platforms like film and television? Can influencers exist without social media? No. That's an easy one. Do you do not need to submit your answers, but come to the live session prepared to discuss. Okay. I don't remember this. I don't remember this. I was like, why is there booty cheeks on Afro Samurai? But now I understand why it was played on Adult Swim. But it played at like but it played at like 5:30 in the morning. Like I would watch it before school. Like it would play, it would like repeat. But like when I caught it, it wasn't at like 1 or 2 a.m. It was at like 5:30, 6:30 in the morning when I was getting ready for school. Okay, focus. Yeah, I like Brent Fayez as an artist too. But yeah, they when I listen to Masego, I tend to have some Brent Fayez playing in there. And I don't know if you know, but Sonder, like the artist named Sonder, Sonder, that is a group of Brent Fayez and his Think production company. Um, no, no, you know what I mean, Afro. Smoking a joint, or was that a rolled cigarette? Okay, that's what I thought. Sure, it was them damn arrows. Snap out of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um, It's like, hold on, fantasy and shit. Damn, missile launcher. Okay, I need to focus. I'm almost done. No, I'm not
Start
almost done.
typing any sort of thoughts on this topic. But the first one, of course, what role do influencers play in?
Don't tell me.
And this is a bit more if you
Okay.
like watched and read the articles. But do you agree that the documentary is condescending to influencers? Why or why not? And then how have influencers affected the entertainment industry you are pursuing? And has it helped or hindered the content that is being developed? This might be something to think about, especially as you're going into the industry, if you're not already in it. And then how are social media influencers different from the celebrities of earlier media platforms like television and or film and television? Do you think that influencers could exist without social media? That's always a really interesting conversation, that last part there. So, yeah, I'd love to hear from you all as you guys are entering entertainment and media fields. What do
And
you
he
think the
no,
role
he
is
tried to
of
take
social media
mine.
influencers?
He was mad that I didn't give it to him. You eat it. You don't want it? Oh, I'm gonna guess orange is his favorite.
Okay, thank you, Joshua.
Because
And
he's
just a reminder
sad that I
that
ate all the
influencers
orange one.
make it easier to reach out to celebrities. Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Right?
sorry, baby. Do
Especially
you want an
being
orange
able to
one?
connect with them.
I
Right?
can
That's
go get you an
a
orange
really
one.
good way to think about it. Some celebrities don't even run their own social media accounts, whereas influencers, right, generally they are running their own accounts.
Mm.
I think even like really big influencers are probably still like wanting that control.
Yeah, I
Maybe
like
that
too
shift is coming.
fast.
But yeah, I think that's an interesting take. Also, there's a lot of conversation around influencers about being authentic, being their authentic self, and some influencers are
It's a
more
sneeze.
popular because they are their authentic self, and so that's something interesting to think about. Yeah. Thank you, Marcus. I did feel like the doc was very. Oh, let's see here. The documentary was
Do
very
you listen to Leon
condescending to
Thomas?
influencers. All influencers are not buying followers and doing fake things. That's right. Some are truly grinding. Yeah, like really pushing out content as often as they're posting. Yeah, I often ask how can the common person make it in TV and commercials when the major celebrities are taking all the spots? Yeah, that's a good point. That's something to think about, right? Being an influencer makes that happen for sure. Actually, I have a great example about that because in week 3 we do talk a little bit about celebrities and right, just like you're saying, like Jennifer Gardner and Samuel L. Jackson, right? They're all like doing these commercials for Capital One. But an influencer that I follow, she does like home DIY stuff. She actually lives in the Central Florida area.
I
But
agree.
not too long ago, she's
Like,
probably
reboot
done
it.
at least 4 commercials, I think, for the Home Depot, which I don't know if that's just in Florida or maybe like the Southeast.
It's
It's
way
a
ahead of
hardware
its
store,
time.
like a home improvement store. And she's done
This is the
several
perfect time.
commercials now with the Home Depot, which is pretty impressive for an influencer, right? So like kind of cross over and do a television commercial
Okay.
that I don't know, like we haven't really seen a whole lot
Yeah.
of. So that I think is an interesting example. So I think we might see more of that, more commercials by
Yeah.
influencers. So hopefully, right? So. Melody, I think that influencers could exist without
Well,
social media, but it
there
would be more
are
difficult for them
slowly
to get their names out
become
there. Yeah, I like to think that
more
she's
and more anime
she's
characters,
the
but
influencer that I always think about, who was popular maybe
they're not
before social
main
media. She was a
characters.
model technically, and had her own
But
TV
Afro
show, but
Samurai was the first and only for a while black main character, anime character that was dope AF. Ah.
that television show is kind of how she became an influencer and got all of her product lines in like different. She think that influencer. I think we might see more of that, more commercials by influencers. So hopefully, right? So. Melody, I think that influencers could exist without social media, but it would be much more difficult for them to get their names out there. Yeah, I like to think of Martha Stewart. She's the influencer that I always think about, who was popular maybe before social media. She was a model technically, and had her own TV show, but like that television show is kind of how she became an influencer and got all of her product lines in like different stores. So very possible because she was very popular before, like what we think of as modern day social media, which happened around 2004, right, with the launch of Facebook is really like our big social media platform that we think about. But yeah. And I am sure none of them use a Capital One card, right? Yes, I agree, Marcus. I doubt that they use Capital One. I mean, maybe, but it's like unlikely. But
I
yes.
love you.
And then the OG talking about Martha Stewart. That's right. She
Thank you for the kisses.
Get your home and cooking needs from Martha Stewart.
Thank you for the kisses.
But yeah, thanks so much for sharing a bit. And if you haven't really thought about influencers, maybe it's time to start
Olivia.
thinking about them, just because, right, they are making like some impact in our entertainment and media. So I think we'll continue to see that as we move forward and as technology changes, as social media changes, right? I'm sure we'll start seeing a lot more like TikTok influencers, even though we've already had quite a lot. And then obviously so many from all the different social media platforms and whatever social media platform is next, right? Next week we'll be talking about technology, so maybe there are certain platforms that you can see like have already like replaced others. So yeah, thanks so much for that. Let's go ahead and move on so that way we can have time to talk about the assignments and everything. We'll just leave this like this. Okay. Because I'm pretty impressed with myself. I think I'm doing pretty good on time, but when we start talking about assignments and stuff, I tend to get a little bit long-winded, but it's because I want to make sure that we are exactly successful this one. So
Oh, they
with the
said you don't have to
assignments,
go
I've
in
listed out a few things to be mindful of
because you
on the
told
assignment
me
for this month.
that everyone in
So
the
that
house been
once we're done,
sick
we'll round
and you
off and
catching a
I'll do the
cold.
assignment and I'll stick around for any questions. But throughout this,
Pretty much everybody in my house got sick, and I was wondering if I can do it, virtually because I don't want to risk getting anybody sick.
Mm.
She's like, oh yeah, I'm sure we can uh,
Make accommodations. They're probably gonna have you come in another day though. You don't think so?
next month.
Yeah.
But I went in last month. People didn't come in last month.
Oh really? Oh, okay.
She was like,
Yeah,
barely get to see you, but everybody else didn't show up, but you showed up these 2 days back to back.
yeah. Oh dang, I didn't know that other people didn't show up the back to back 2 days. Oh dang. Hmm. Yes, baby.
whether
Yes.
you're here in person, you're watching the recording, or you have a question after the session,
Yes.
please feel free to always reach out to us. Yeah, no worries, Marcus. Thanks so much. The recording will be posted so a little bit after I finish up. So thank you. But yeah,
What?
always be sure to reach out to your instructor if you have any questions. I'll of course be happy to answer any questions today after I go over the assignment. But really, like if anything comes up, like we're here to help you. We want to help you. So please feel free to reach out if you need anything. Really. All right. So some reminders. Yeah, it is. Yeah, my Wi-Fi also has been a little bit weird, but it is being recorded and it'll upload as soon as I finish up. So okay, great. All right. So how to be successful. Of course, a lot of these are just reminders. You guys already know all of this. For some of you, you've been here for a while. So, but the first one, of course, always be professional. Think about like your future career. If it's something you wouldn't say at your job or to a potential boss, maybe be sure not to say that here. Again, just a reminder. You guys know about our GPS system and all of that, so I won't go over that too much detail. You guys are always really great. So, just wanted to kind of give that reminder. Next, review the suggested schedule. It is just that. It is a suggestion. We really want to help you put your best foot forward, and so that's why we've created that suggested schedule. Along with that is we really recommend starting
Yeah, that's what I meant
really
to
like
do.
all of the assignments are open right now. You can look at all of them. I'm going to kind of briefly go over what each week's assignment looks like. That way you can start thinking about some ideas. But if you can't start your assignments early, you're welcome to work ahead. All of that is possible because our assignments are open.
But
But you can always
X-Men
ask.
dropped today.
The new X-Men?
The new Avengers / X-Men.
Oh, there's another one.
Well, it's an Avengers, but it got mixed with the X-Men.
Oh, really?
Civil War was supposed to be the X-Men, but because X-Men
Oh, they approved on that?
they're owned by Fox,
Yeah.
Marvel and Disney bought Fox out. So
Mm.
get a clue. Don't get motherfucking Avengers beating X-Men.
That's dope.
Dope.
Man, I wish they would have had it sooner when Logan was in his prime and shit. But no, no, old Logan was struggling.
The true version of Wolverine. My problem with
He was always an old
in
man.
the movies, he was in the Marvel and the X-Men movies, he wasn't truly Wolverine. That ain't how Wolverine acts.
Mm.
Meaning like they dim Wolverine down. Like he didn't kill nobody. He was like they dimmed his power level down.
Mm.
Fuck
Like
you.
he was just an old drunk with claws.
I don't know. They just didn't portray it right to me. Logan, he was catching bodies, nigga.
Yeah.
Logan was putting fangs in niggas' chest. He was a mean, grumpy old nigga. Like,
Yeah.
bullshit. But no, I ain't like that. I don't know why. It's just like it was like just